My name is Matthias. I'm one of the co-founders of Startup Africa. It's a pleasure to have hosted the Founders Launch today with their first event. I think it's an amazing thing that the ecosystem definitely needs, and it's really from entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. That's why we want to support it. And I think there's so many stories that entrepreneurs have lived through that they can share for the benefit of other entrepreneurs. So this is really an important place to mix and mingle, to exchange, and just to support each other. And I hope that there will be many more. And we're happy to have the Founders Launch here at Startup. There's a few things to have in mind when you want to raise money as a startup in Uganda, especially. The idea is worth nothing if you can't make it happen, if you can't execute on it and show that you can deliver results, because many people have the same ideas, and we see that all the time, and also in our programs, that people apply with the same ideas over and over and over again, and they think they're the first ones and they think it's special. That doesn't mean that it's not a good idea, right? But you need to show that it works out and that you can actually make it happen. So pitching is good and it's a good training, but your main job is actually to make money, right? And the earlier you can show that with your idea and with your team, you can make money consistently and you can grow every month a bit more. With our Catalyzer program, we've invested in 14 companies here. As a hub, we are not a non-profit. We run a consultancy and we invest in our own programs through which we invest in entrepreneurs, and also a lot of time. Like, we have a venture building program where we support startups over the course of 2 years on a weekly basis, often daily. People are in our inboxes, and it's really a consultancy flat rate for 2 years. So as we put our own money and a lot of time, which is very expensive because we have the people as part of our team, we have to pay salaries and so on. We are extremely selective, and we sometimes invest in startups also pre-revenue, before they have made money. But ideally, if you have made some money, right, it's easier for us to understand how this can work. Because it's not our job to come up with the great idea, right? And ideally, this comes from all the problems that the founders see out there. Like, have your own problem, go for it, show that it works, and if you show some results, this is interesting for us and for other investors at a later stage as well, right? If we can say, what, so many people paid that amount of money because you did this? This is super interesting. Can we see how we can double this? Like, what are the unit economics behind it? How can you make a profit? How big can this grow? Only once we have the first results, we can actually get a better idea of how much potential there is, but also how much potential the team has to execute on it.